Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel, and do I have the best collaboration of the year? I'm not sure. We're about to find out together if this is the collaboration knife of the year or not. But man, I'm gonna tell you this, you guys are in for a real treat. We're checking out this knife today. It is a collaboration from Bladebinge and Divo Knives. We're gonna go ahead and get into it and find out what this is all about, give you all the details when this one's dropping and all that stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into what is in the box. So the Binge is the name they decided to go with. It's actually supposed to mimic their logo knife, which I think is pretty cool, very interesting. We're gonna find out if that is the case or not. We got an additional pocket clip right there. We got a Divo wiping cloth as well, very nice in the tan color. And there are gonna be many different variants, right? This is a loaner. Got a chance to check out from Eric over there at Bladebinge. But man, I picked this particular one here to check out and share with you guys. We'll be checking out all the different models here in just a moment. But man, all right, let's make room here to find out what this is all about. Check it out here in its full glory. Let's get a zoom in. First things first, we got the Bee Blasted titanium on this one with the green pivot color going on there. Divo Knives logo right there in the pivot. Now we have these interesting holes as well, which is really nice, right? Not, I mean, I think it's more of a, you know, there's kind of, you know, some dots on the actual logo knife. So by the way, this one was actually designed by Colin Masonpier, half of Divo Knives, along with Kevin Johnson. So, you know, CM Designs, right? Definitely killing it right here. Looking pretty interesting. We have a deep pocket carry clip about that much, also in that titanium, and it is reversible, like, of course. I mean, they know that lefties exist, right? Kevin himself is a lefty, so that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this thing deployed, and then we'll keep talking through it. So I know you guys are dying to see this thing deployed, and so am I. We have a front flipper as a one deployment and one deployment option only. Here we go. If you're ready, you know I'm ready. Let's go ahead and go the regular front flipper route. Oh, man. Listen, that was so snappy right there. Let's see. Let's try that again. Wow. And the acoustics, loving it so far. By the way, check this out. They have a really good, this is going to be a liner lock, of course, but the way that Colin and Kevin designed this one, right, the actual liner is part of this whole cutout section right here. So it is like an exposed liner, and it kind of feels like a frame lock without having to be a frame lock. You also avoid putting unnecessary pressure on the lock bar because the lock bar doesn't go all the way down, right? It's just basically this cutout right here, which again, technically is a liner. So, and man, I would tell you that deployment right there and that sound is not gonna get old anytime soon. So that's money right there. We do have jimping going on all the way around, so they definitely know that is a must, right? Being knife enthusiasts themselves through and through, know a good jimping all the way around definitely makes a huge difference. So reach around on this thing. Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, were you even doubting that at all? Side of the index finger. Oh man, all day. Come on. So yeah, anything you throw at this one here, as far as that front flipper goes, it's gonna go. It's gonna be money every single time, and I'm absolutely here for it. Absolutely digging it. You know it. So far making a great first impression, I'm gonna tell you that. Also like the fact that the blade tucks in quite a bit into the actual handle. I feel like that's also pretty neat as well. Looking good there. And then we have the blade. Now, if this isn't what the doctor ordered, I don't know what is. We have S90V, right? S90V on the steel there. And is this a hollow? Oh yeah, that's just a cherry on top right there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful bell satin finish, hollow ground going on here. That is just, again, the cherry on top for sure. Good plunge grind situation here as well. That's looking pretty good. And of course, a good old warning, man. I'm telling you, I'm a sucker for Warncliffe and sheepsfoot blades, and this is my cup of tea right here. We have some jimping back here, part of the front flipper, and even some jimping further forward. So the little, you know, if you want to use your index finger, right, for the little pinch grip or what have you, you're going to be good there. If you want to do maybe your thumb, have some grip for your thumb on this grip right here, you'll be good to go as well, right? Obviously, it's going to be great for utility cuts, draw cuts, right? Pinch your grip for package opening and things like that all day. I mean, I am absolutely loving this thing. I don't even know. I think all my ideas are running on top of each other right now because I'm just kind of mesmerized by this thing here quite a bit. Now, this one is a loaner, like I said earlier, right? Eric from Bladebinge reached out and said if I wanted to check this one out before the drop. I said absolutely. I'll definitely love to share with my folks, with my audience, everything about this drop because it is amazing. And I can tell you right now, these things are going to sell out really quick. We have a little bit of a plastic right there covering or breaking the contact between the titanium and the pocket clip, so that's pretty neat, so you don't get any scratching there. At least this is how you're going to get it out of the box, which is nice. Check out the green accent backspacer right there, all titanium, matching the green and the pivot. That's also looking really, really nice. And of course, I mean, getting the ergos here. Now, it's not the biggest knife out there, not the biggest Divo knife out there, but guess what? Full grip right here, full 4-finger grip, right, is good. I'm able to get a full purchase. A little bit of handle still left here. And I do feel the pocket clip a little bit. Well, I'm going to give it like a 8.5, 9 out of 10. But the good news, again, it is reversible. After all, you know, you are able to use this knife as well. Now, I have the worst left hand, the sturdy ever. But I think you get the idea. Of course, if you're a lefty, you're going to be able to enjoy this one just as much. So again, we do get good access to that liner right there. Good cutout from the show side. Very easy to push out of the way right there. And nice engagement here too. So we have a, what is that? What are we saying? Good 25% engagement, 30% engagement or so. Right, you guys be the judge there. Again, there are many different variants on this one. We're going to go ahead and take a look at all the different variants here in just a moment. And we also have a wire pocket clip, right? So if you want something maybe a little bit more comfortable on the grip, right, this wire clip is definitely going to come handy. Pretty standard too. I think a lot of Divo knives have the standard cutout, so it actually works with even other third-party pocket clips too. So if you have like a custom pocket clip or what have you, should work in here as well. Big hardware all throughout, of course. Why would we have T6 on a premium awesome knife like this one? So it's all TA here, and man, it's gotta love the whole deployment here. So yeah, I'm at the point where I'm gonna wrap up the video, and you know this thing is gonna be in the pocket. But you know, we got a few things here. We want to do a quick size comparison just to give you a ballpark. I got the Divo NIP right here on hand, right? Gonna give you a comparison right there. So it's at least maybe like an inch and a half bigger than the Divo NIP. Got the Ferramonster Spectrum right here, right? Recently did a video on this one, and this thing has been dominating the pocket here over the last week or so. So again, I'll have all these linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. Some of the typical ones here in the channel, there is your PM2, right? There's your Para 3. So definitely a little bit shorter than your Para 3. I'm going to go Demko AD 20.5. Here's the Kunwu Chad. So you can see, right, size differences right there. That should give you more or less a ballpark idea. And I'm bringing these out because they're about the same size, and they also have a front flipper. That is the Corgi Pup right there. This is the mini Militaw from Kizer. So yeah, definitely very comparable to the mini Militaw, and of course bigger than the Corgi Pup, right? So again, hopefully you own some of those knives. I'll give you more or less a ballpark where this one lands. But you know we're gonna go ahead and get scientific with it, of course. Here, let me get you the 5X zoom in right here. Actually, let's do the nail test. Oh man, that is a laser right there. That S9EV is no joke, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, right off the bat, getting some beautiful swirls right there. Oh man, going through that paper, really, really good. Of course, I mean, what did you expect, right? S9EV on a Warncliffe blade to be able to carry the cut, right? Quite a bit here. You can also puncture through the material like that very well. So, I mean, when it comes to an EDC knife, this is it. This is a recipe right here. So let's go ahead and do, there we go. Cutting this piece of cardboard, average size piece of cardboard, cutting at a diagonal angle for better performance. I mean, not even sweating it whatsoever. Going through it like a piece of cake. All right, you guys rate this thing in the comments, right? How sharp is it out of the box? S9EV steel. You guys let me know. All right, so the OEM, all right, let's talk about a few details here you should know. OEM on this thing is going to be Kunwu, right? Kunwu definitely has OEM a bunch of knives for Divo knives before, so they have it absolutely dialed in. And I mean, I'm just looking at this knife and, you know, chamfering all around the detail, not a sore spot anywhere. Actually feels comfortable here on the palm. This peaky section is rounded off really nicely. I mean, ergonomically, it feels really good. Doesn't lock you in anywhere. So yeah, Colin, Mason, Pierre, and Kevin, they definitely know how to design a knife. And Kunwu has absolutely nailed the OEM work here, no doubt about it. Now, you're probably wondering, Miguel, when is this knife dropping? I need it like yesterday. I got you. Listen, this thing is dropping on May 29th, right? Put it on your calendar, May 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I put a link down below. I also make a community post update as well, so you guys can you know, remind you that day as well that it is dropping. So if you're not yet subscribed, this will be a great time to do so. I'll keep you guys up to speed with all the new new knives dropping and all the sales going on and all that good stuff happening all the time here. And I do have a discount code, right? So you want to use the link below, and the discount code is Miguel EDC. I believe that code should get you 10% off, right? So Miguel EDC is the discount code, and the full price on this thing is going to be $219 for the regular version like this one, right? And then there's going to be a reverse tux version at $239, right? So that one's going to be just a little bit more, you know, a little bit more, about $20 or so more. I'm assuming it has something to do with obviously the DLC coding and all that good stuff as well. So that's something to keep in mind, of course. You have those options. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown right here to the left of all the different models, so you can see all the other variants as well. I know Lefty did a very comprehensive review as well in his channel, going over all the different models. You can see them in his video as well. But man, these are pretty epic. And I'm going to tell you right now, you better get ready. For one thing, right, if you're brand new to the Divo knives, they're a boutique designer made by knife enthusiasts, right? Called Mason Pierre from CM Knife Designs. He's a knife designer. You know, it's a collaboration with Lefty EDC, who's a content creator, and the two of them launched Divo knives some time ago. They have by now a plethora of different models, all of them just perfection for EDC, because they know what it takes to make a great EDC knife. And something else you should know if you're brand new to Divo knives is they have a really hard following, pretty strong fans out there who love Divo knives, and for a good reason. And these things sell out like fast, right? And typically regular Divo drops happen across many knife dealers, like traditional pocket knives, white mountain knives, the Divo knife website themselves. But this one is only dropping on the Bladebinge website and the Bladebinge website only. We don't know how many are in stock. Again, I think you want to check out Lefty's video for that. But one thing is for sure, and I've seen it time and time again, is that these do sell out quite fast. So if you like what you see here, if this speaks to you, if you like the geometry, which I mean, I'm telling you, me personally, it is my cup of tea. Absolutely, I am digging it 1000%. Yeah, if this speaks to you, right, you definitely want to set your calendar. It is not unheard of that these sell out within the first 15 to 20 minutes. So that's just what happens. I'm telling you from experience. It's not, I'm not, guesstimating. I've seen it happen. Divo drop after Divo drop. So if you want to get into it, right, if you want to get in on it, definitely set the calendar and be ready. Next Thursday, the 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just talking through it, I'm like, man, I didn't even talk about the finger choil situation. So you can forward choke on this bad boy, right? I didn't mention you have a good plunge grind situation there. You'll be able to sharpen this knife plenty of times without developing a smile, which is always good. The only smile you're going to develop is going to be on your own face, I'll tell you that. So, but yeah, the forward choke position right here is actually pretty good. I'm digging that as well, right? Being able to forward choke, and then this jimping, like I said earlier, absolutely helps there a ton. So, code Miguel EDC for 10% off. This thing is linked down below. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.